Hello students, welcome back. I hope that all of you are doing well at your place. You are quite well at your respective places. And I'm here with a new sentence structure which is used very much in our day-to-day life. But many students find it really very difficult to frame the sentences accurately. I think that English, which we use in our day-to-day life, about 5% sentences are the one which we are going to discuss. I want you to read this sentence. I have to learn English. I have to learn English. Second sentence is she has to cook food. She has to cook food. It means I have to learn English means मैंने English सीखनी है. And second one, she has to cook food. उसने खाना पकाना है. So the sense of these kind of sentences is करना है. It is a job which is to be done. It has not been done. It is to be done. So what is the structure of this kind of sentence? First of all, we use subject, then has or have according to the subject. If the subject is singular, it will take has, or if the subject is plural, it will take have. And two will be there. It will be with has as well as have. ये दोनों के साथ लगेगा, has के साथ भी और have के साथ भी. And after that you have to use the first form of the verb. And at the end we would use object. Any object. In this case, the object is English. In this case, the object is food. So you can frame as many sentences as you want. Let me give you a few more examples. She has to reach Chandigarh at 9. I have to teach the class. So many sentences could be formed like this. Now let's make it clear how we can turn them into negative or interrogative sentences. So negative sentences would be like this. First of all, this one. I do not have to learn English. I do not have to learn English. मैंने इंग्लिश नहीं सीखनी है. मैंने इंग्लिश नहीं सीखनी है. She does not have to cook food. She does not have to cook food. उसने खाना नहीं पकाना है. Now these are the negative sentences. And how we can turn them into interrogative? If you want to ask somebody a question like, do you have to learn English? Do you have to learn English? क्या आपने इंग्लिश सीखनी है? Does she have to cook food? Does she have to cook food? क्या उसने खाना बनाना है? So in negative and interrogative sentences, we would always use have. We would never use has. used in positive sentences according to the subject, but it is never used in negative and interrogative sentences. In negative and interrogative sentences, have is always used. Only have is used, has is not used. Let's move on to the past version of this one. Let's talk about its past version. I had to learn English. I had to learn English. This is the past version of the first one. मैंने इंग्लिश सीखनी थी. He's talking about the past. It was to be done. It was to be done. करना था. इंग्लिश सीखनी थी. She had to cook food. उसने खाना पकाना था. So in this case, subject doesn't matter. Every subject, whether it is singular, plural, male or female, all will take had. सभी के साथ had ही लगेगा, किसी के साथ और कुछ नहीं लगेगा past में. So she had to cook food. उसने खाना पकाना था. So the structure is almost the same. We just have to change one thing, that is had. First of all, subject, I and we, subject, had, then to, first form of the verb, and then object. So many other sentences could be formed in the same way. I had to reach Chandigarh at 12. मैंने 12 बजे चंडीगढ़ पहुंचना था. I had to take the exam. मैंने पेपर देना था. So many sentences could be formed like this. And how to make the negative of it? Like everything is same. Just use did. I did not have to learn English. I did not have to learn English. मैंने इंग्लिश नहीं सीखनी थी. She did not have to cook food. उसने खाना नहीं बनाना था, नहीं पकाना था. So, as usual, if you want to turn it into an interrogative question, just put helping verb at the beginning of a sentence. Did you have to learn English? क्या आपने इंग्लिश सीखनी थी? Did she have to cook food? क्या उसने खाना बनाना था, पकाना था? In this particular sentence, make sure that you always use the word have. You don't use has or had. Always use have in this sentence, in negative and interrogative sentence. Let's move on to the future version of it. Let's move on its future version. Like I shall have to learn English. I shall have to learn English. मुझे इंग्लिश सीखनी पड़ेगी. She will have to cook food. उसे खाना बनाना पड़ेगा. And how we can form sentences? First of all, subject, then will or shall, according to the subject. If the subject is I, then they will take shall. I shall, we shall, and with the rest will be used. We always use shall with I and we and will with the rest. बाकी सारियां दे नाल will use करदे हां. So sentence I subject will or shall, one of them. Have will be with both. Have दोनों के साथ लगेगा, will के साथ भी और shall के साथ भी. To, then first form of the verb and then object. We can write more sentences. They will have to speak the truth. They will have to speak the truth. उनको सच बोलना पड़ेगा. You will have to tell a lie. तुम्हें झूठ बोलना पड़ेगा. I will have to help him. I shall have to help him. मुझे उसकी मदद करनी पड़ेगी. So you can make as many sentences as you want. Let's talk about its negative and interrogative form. I shall not have to learn English. मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं सीखनी पड़ेगी. She will not have to cook food. उसको खाना नहीं बनाना पड़ेगा. So this is the negative. In these sentences we will always use have. We will never use have or had. And how we can form the interrogative sentences? Just write helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. Will you have to learn English? Will you have to learn English? क्या आपको इंग्लिश सीखनी पड़ेगी? Will she have to cook food? क्या उसको खाना बनाना पड़ेगा? So these are the three type of sentences which we discussed today, and I hope that it will help you to frame the sentences with has to, have to, had to, and will have to. I think that this video would be really very informative for you and will help you improve your level of English. Once again, those who have not subscribed this channel, they may subscribe it, and if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up, and yes, don't forget to share it with your friends so that they could also take the advantage of it. Thank you for watching this video.